The coming-of-age drama, My So-Called Life, premiered on ABC in the summer of 1994 and only ran for one season before being cancelled. Despite only airing 19 episodes, it launched the careers of Claire Danes and Jared Leto and left a lasting impression on the teens of the 90s. The show was the brainchild of writer Winnie Holzman and was produced by Edward Zwick and Marshall Herskovitz. Holzman went on to write the book behind the smash hit stage musical Wicked, whilst Zwick and Herskovitz became successful filmmakers behind such films as Legends of the Fall, The Last Samurai, and Blood Diamond. Although My So-Called Life attracted critical acclaim for its portrayal of teen angst, ABC found the programme difficult to market, and matters weren't helped by the fact that the show's time slot meant it was up against one of the most successful TV shows of all time, Friends. My So-Called Life's low ratings led to its cancellation, and that triggered one of the first instances of a fan-led internet campaign aimed at saving a television programme. But then it emerged that Danes herself was reluctant to continue her lead role and wanted to move into films. The poor ratings and Danes' reluctance sealed the show's fate, and it was not recommissioned for a second season. Despite its short-lived tenure, My So-Called Life influenced a slew of later teen dramas and left a lasting TV legacy. Today, we're going to look back on the cast of My So-Called Life to discover where they are now. Claire Danes, who played Angela Chase, is now a successful Hollywood actress. Initially, the creators of the show auditioned Alicia Silverstone for the part of Angela Chase, but decided she was too beautiful to make Angela's angst-ridden inner dialogue believable. However, Silverstone wasn't down and out for long. She went on to win the part of Cher in the 90s classic Clueless. While Danes worked on My So-Called Life, she made her film debut in Little Women, starring opposite established actresses Susan Sarandon and Winona Ryder. Danes' breakout film came in 1996 when she starred as Juliet in Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet. She then continued to work steadily in film and TV with varying levels of success. In 2011, Danes experienced a career renaissance after starring in hit television series Homeland. Her portrayal of lead character Carrie Matheson in the political thriller has been universally praised, garnering Danes several major acting awards. Danes' personal life has been equally dramatic. After dating singer Ben Lee for 6 years, the actress began an affair with actor Billy Crudup, who she met while filming the movie Stage Beauty. The pairing was controversial, as it resulted in Crudup leaving his long-term partner, actress Mary Louise Parker, who was 7 months pregnant at the time. Danes and Crudup were together for 3 years until Danes met Hugh Dancy in 2006 on the set of the film Evening. Danes then left Crudup for Dancy, who she went on to marry. In 2012, Danes gave birth to their son. Jared Leto, who played Angela Chase's crush and sometimes boyfriend, Jordan Catalano, also went on to find success as both an actor and musician. Leto featured in several critically acclaimed films including Requiem for a Dream, The Thin Red Line, and Fight Club. Arguably, his most notable acting success came from playing a transgender HIV-positive female in the film Dallas Buyers Club. Leto's performance earned him an Academy Award in 2014. Leto is known for his method acting and for transforming his body for different roles. To play a drug addict in Requiem for a Dream, he lost 27 pounds, and for the film Chapter 27, he gained an astonishing 67 pounds, making him barely recognisable. Leto is also known to remain completely in character on film sets. In 1998, Leto formed the rock band 30 Seconds to Mars with his older brother Shannon Leto. The band has released 4 albums and has earned both critical and commercial success, selling over 10 million albums worldwide. In his personal life, Leto has had a number of high-profile relationships. He was engaged to Cameron Diaz and had a year-long relationship with Scarlett Johansson. He's frequently linked with actresses, models, and socialites. In 2012, Leto also turned his hand to directing. He made his debut film, Artifact, which documented his band's legal struggles with their label EMI. The film did well critically and is considered an independent hit. Devin Gummersall, who played Angela's devoted friend Brian Krakow, also turned his hand to being behind the camera. He recently wrote and directed the film Low Fidelity, starring Gail Harold. The film was met with a lukewarm response. Post My So-Called Life, Gummersall appeared in a handful of supporting roles in TV and was also a staff writer for the hit internet series Quarter Life. Quarter Life was in fact created by Gummersall's ex-employers, Zwick and Herskovitz. Gummersall was married to actress Mohandra Delfino, who starred in teen sci-fi series Roswell, as well as Quarter Life. The pair began dating in 2003 and went on to marry in 2007. However, their marriage was short-lived, ending in divorce just a year later. Gummersall is currently dating writer and actress Jen Louis. Ajay Langer, who played Angela's wild child best friend Rayanne Graff, originally auditioned for the part of Angela. After My So-Called Life, Langer had limited success as an actress, choosing to take a 6-year hiatus from acting in 2005 after her marriage to an English lord, Charles Courtney. She embraced family life, and the couple had 2 children together. Langer returned to acting in 2011 in ABC's medical drama Private Practice. Her character was killed off after a 14-episode story arc, and Langer's follow-up project was a supporting role in a Lifetime TV movie. In 2014, Langer and her family relocated to the UK. Langer is also active in raising awareness of fibromyalgia, an illness from which she herself suffers. The illness is characterized by fatigue and chronic widespread pain. Devon Odessa, who played Angela's other best friend, good girl Sharon, also continued acting after the cancellation of My So-Called Life, but like Langer, had limited success, playing mostly supporting roles. She also established an acting school for children. In May 2008, Odessa married Jeff Baldinger, an executive at Disney. Odessa's former co-star Danes was part of the bridal party, and the wedding ceremony was officiated by My So-Called Life creator Winnie Holzman. Wilson Cruz, who played Ricky Vasquez, was the first openly gay character on a primetime teen series. Cruz came out to his parents when the show was picked up for an entire series, and his father kicked him out of their house. After seeing the show, Cruz's father reached out to him, and the pair reconciled. Since then, Cruz has publicly praised his parents for their love and support. Cruz is a jobbing actor, appearing in several film and television projects, among them Oliver Stone's Nixon, He's Just Not That Into You, Ally McBeal, ER, and The West Wing. Cruz has also been recognised for his activism for the LGBT community. In 2007, he joined the board of directors of GLAAD, and in 2012, he joined the GLAAD staff as national spokesperson and strategic giving officer. He has been honoured by the organisation twice. Bess Armstrong, who played Angela's opinionated mother, Patti Chase, was already an established actress before being cast in My So-Called Life. Her credits included The Love Boat and the films High Road to China and Jaws 3D. Since My So-Called Life, Armstrong has gone on to feature in several successful TV shows including Frasier, Mad Men, and most recently, House of Lies. Armstrong has been married twice and has been with her second husband for almost 3 decades. They have 3 children together. Armstrong remained close to her My So-Called Life family, mentioning in a 2013 cast reunion that Danes had until recently celebrated most Thanksgivings at her house. Armstrong also continues to regularly meet up with her My So-Called Life on-screen husband, Tim Irwin, who played good-natured Graham Chase. After the show, Irwin continued to act, appearing in numerous TV shows including Grey's Anatomy, House of Lies, and Lost. Most recently, he has a recurring role on the Lifetime series Devious Maids. Irwin is also an acting coach, teaching in Los Angeles. The actor was married to his college sweetheart, but they divorced back in 1991. He has never remarried and has no children. And finally, we turn our attention to Angela's annoying and often ignored little sister, Danielle Chase, who was played by Lisa Wilhoit. The now 32-year-old actress has made minor appearances in such shows as CSI Crime Scene Investigation, Seventh Heaven, and Terminator, The Sarah Connor Chronicles. But her most notable work since My So-Called Life has been voicing Connie D'Amico in Family Guy. And that concludes our roundup of what happened to the cast of My So-Called Life. We hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, for more videos like this, subscribe to London City Girl, and we'll see you next time.